For Gemini rising, the first half of January 2026 brings an intense focus on inner transformation, responsibilities, long-term planning, and emotional maturity. With the Sun, Mercury, and Mars transiting Capricorn, your 8th house is strongly activated, which highlights themes related to shared resources, debts, taxes, inheritances, emotional bonds, psychological processes, and deep inner changes. This is not a superficial period. You are being asked to face realities that require commitment, structure, and accountability, especially in financial or emotional matters that involve other people. Mars in the 8th house can intensify emotions, sexual energy, and power dynamics. So it is important to avoid control struggles and impulsive decisions. Use this energy strategically to resolve pending issues, organize finances, renegotiate agreements, and cut unhealthy attachments. During this period, with the Sun, Mercury, and Mars transiting the 8th house, life naturally pushes you toward deep transformation. This is not a light or superficial phase. The Sun in the 8th house illuminates everything that has been hidden, repressed, or avoided, bringing powerful awareness about emotional attachments, shared finances, psychological patterns, and energetic exchanges with others. If something in your life no longer feels aligned, this transit encourages you to confront it honestly and release what no longer serves your growth. This can involve people, habits, emotional dependencies, financial arrangements, or even long-standing fears. Although this process can feel intense, it is necessary in order to create space for healthier and more authentic circumstances to emerge. Emotionally, this transit may stir inner fears, unresolved grief, or periods of introspection. You may feel drawn inward, needing privacy, silence, and time alone to process what is happening internally. Interest in astrology, spirituality, psychology, and occult sciences often increases now, as you instinctively seek deeper meaning and understanding of life, death, and transformation. Sexual energy also becomes more pronounced as the 8th house governs intimacy, desire, and emotional merging. At the same time, hidden information may come to light. If someone has been deceiving you, or if there are secrets surrounding finances, taxes, debts, or inheritance, clarity is likely to emerge during this time. With Mercury transiting the 8th house, your mind becomes sharper, more investigative, and highly intuitive. You are able to read between the lines, sense unspoken motives, and understand what others are not saying directly. Conversations may revolve around sensitive or taboo topics, and you may feel more comfortable discussing subjects that are usually avoided, such as intimacy, psychological wounds, power dynamics, or even death and the afterlife. This transit is excellent for financial planning related to shared resources, as well as for therapy, self-analysis, or research work. In some cases, Mercury here can also indicate involvement with investigations, paperwork related to finances or legal matters, so mental clarity and discretion are essential. Mars in the 8th house intensifies the urge for change and brings a strong sense of urgency. If you have been tolerating situations that frustrate you, this transit can trigger decisive action. However, impatience, power struggles, and emotional reactions may surface, especially in close relationships or professional environments involving shared responsibilities. It is important to channel this energy constructively, avoiding manipulation, control issues, or impulsive decisions. When used wisely, Mars here provides courage to face fears, cut toxic ties, and reclaim personal power. For those working in business, investments, or trading, this can be a dynamic and profitable period, provided risks are calculated rather than impulsive. As Venus transits the 7th and later the 8th house, relationships become a central theme. In the 7th house, Venus enhances harmony, affection, and the desire for partnership. Couples may feel closer and more inclined to resolve conflicts, while singles may feel ready to attract a meaningful relationship. This is a favorable time for reconciliation, marriage, and business partnerships, as long as honesty remains a priority. As Venus moves into the 8th house, emotional bonds deepen significantly. You may crave intense intimacy rather than casual connections, feeling drawn to people with depth, mystery, and emotional intelligence. Issues related to trust, shared finances, and emotional vulnerability come to the surface, potentially leading to a stronger commitment or a necessary restructuring of the relationship dynamic. Saturn transiting the 11th house brings a reality check regarding friendships, social circles, and long-term goals. You may realize that not everyone is meant to walk with you into the future. Superficial connections lose their appeal, and you may naturally distance yourself from people who no longer align with your values or aspirations. Although this can feel isolating at first, Saturn's purpose is to help you build meaningful, stable, and supportive connections. This transit also asks you to take your dreams seriously, setting realistic plans and working patiently toward them. Over time, you gain a stronger sense of belonging and a clearer vision of where you are headed. With Pluto in the 9th house, profound transformations occur in your belief system, worldview, and philosophy of life. Encounters with different cultures, education, spirituality, or even travel can permanently change how you see the world. This transit pushes you to confront inner truths and question inherited beliefs. If poorly integrated, it can manifest as rigidity or fanaticism, but when consciously worked with, it leads to deep empowerment, wisdom, and purpose. In some cases, this transit may also bring opportunities related to higher education, international business, or work involving technology and global connections. Finally, Uranus transiting the 12th house operates subtly but powerfully, breaking unconscious patterns and releasing karmic cycles that you may not even be aware of. Sudden insights, vivid dreams, and unexpected events can act as catalysts for inner freedom. There is also a need for discretion, as private matters or secrets may unexpectedly surface. At the same time, this transit awakens compassion and a desire to help others selflessly, often behind the scenes. It is essential to remember that all these transits can form conjunctions, oppositions, squares, or trines to your natal planets, significantly modifying how you experience them. The exact impact depends on your individual birth chart, especially the position of your moon, Mercury, and chart ruler. For a precise and personalized interpretation, consulting a professional astrologer is strongly recommended. Use this period consciously to release what no longer belongs to your future. Strengthen emotional maturity and align yourself with deeper truths. If this content resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with someone who could benefit from this guidance.